Hey, what's up? I'm Tony Hawk, and I have a display at the San Diego Hall of Champions, and you should really go there because that place is amazing, and it's a really a nice tribute to San Diego athletes in general. Having grown up in San Diego really allowed me to pursue a career in skateboarding because, for one, the weather is always nice year-round, so you can be outdoors, throughout the year. And I got very lucky in that one of the last remaining skate parks ever to stay open was Del Mar Skate Ranch in San Diego. So that's where I honed on. That's really where I made a career of learning tricks and getting better and being able to go on to other events and things and do well. I mean, that's why. And if I didn't have that facility, if I had lived in another city, I mean, almost any other city didn't have a facility.
Right.
I wouldn't have been able to pursue it. The first contest I entered, I was about 10 years old at Oasis Skate Park, which was in San Diego.
Okay.
And I had no idea what I was doing. I just filled out an entry form, and then they had contests were sort of a constantly evolving event, and so the way they were ran was always different.
Yeah.
And the one that I went to, I had to actually write down my routine on this piece of paper.
What you were going to do?
What I was going to do, and I thought, well, what if I mess up and I want to do something else, or
kind of against the nature of skateboarding.
yeah, like that's
right?
it. You're just locked into this routine.
It's not a diving program with a degree of difficulty.
No, and so I think in my head, like I was trying to follow the routine I wrote down, but after a while, I just sort of freestyled it, and I don't even remember what I got. I don't think I did very well. Well, I have a foundation for public skate parks in low-income areas, and I started the foundation because I found myself in a position to have a voice and to create change, and so I decided I really wanted to help to provide facilities to kids that love skating but don't have anywhere to do it and don't have any support otherwise probably for doing any physical activities. And the reason that I started it is because I grew up near one of the last remaining skate parks in the U.S. and it was my community, it was my place, it was my salvation.
Right.
And I probably could have gotten in a lot more trouble if I didn't have it. And so I feel like if I have if I have influence in some way, that would be the best way to have it. And so to date, we've helped to build over almost 500 skate parks. And
the Hall of Champions does a lot of things with, we have a lot of the same outreach in terms of reaching at-needs youth, and we do a lot of leadership programs. And I know a lot of what you're doing through the foundation equates to leadership, but talk to us a little bit about how to be a good leader, and kind of the things about how to change minds and do what your foundation has done.
Well, I think the key to being a good leader is just to lead by example and really walk the walk. Don't just say this is what we want to do, but try to implement other people doing it. You have to prove that you're capable of it as well, and people get inspired by that you will actually do the work. And you can still lead, but you can also be right there in the mix and not just delegating what's going on.
Right.
But I think the fact that anyone is successful in a field that wasn't proven before, or that maybe no one took seriously before, I think that's a huge inspiration to people, because they feel like, wow, I can actually follow my dreams and I can maybe make something of it. And if nothing else, the message that I give to kids when I go talk to them is that you have to do what you love. And it doesn't matter if you're not the most financially successful at it, you're going to love what you do for a living. And not many people can say that these days. They think they just have to be stuck in this one job because that's the only place they fit. But you have to follow your passion, and the rest will just fall into place. The Hall of Champions, I think, is it's a great, for lack of a better word, it's a great museum of San Diego athletes and those who have risen to success, and I like that it's now encompassing all types of sports, including action sports and skateboarding. The first time I ever went there, I was honored to be included in an exhibit, but I had no idea the number of athletes and the level of talent that came from San Diego. Mm-hmm. It makes sense, obviously. It's a major town on the West Coast, but you don't realize the names that you instantly recognize.